would be too tall for me. Thank God. Thank you so very much. It's actually quite surreal to be standing here. I really almost feel like I should be at the Gophers table, like secretly hoping this will go quickly so I can get a good night's sleep before the meet tomorrow. So don't worry, ladies, I only have like 2 hours of material. I'll wrap it up quickly. You'll be in bed soon. But seriously, I am so incredibly honored to be here. I am surprised, honestly, but I found out a couple months ago, and as I started to prepare for this, I really didn't know what to say. I really wanted to start early so I could be really prepared, and every time I sat down, I couldn't think of anything, because how do you think of the words to encompass not only what you feel right now up here, which is impossible to describe, but the words to accurately describe what gymnastics has meant to me and how it has shaped my life for the better, and how being a Gopher was such a big part of that. And so as I sat down, I kind of thought back to the beginning, which I'm sure all of you know is super, super early in your life. And my parents, this was the first organized sport that I was placed in, and so it looks like it stuck, so okay. And, you know, I don't know anything different. I don't even think I remember a life before gymnastics, shockingly. And it was my life, and everyone here can relate, parents and gymnasts alike, I'm sure. It was every day, you know, practice, school, practice, school, practice, school. And as most people who know me, I wasn't exactly the best planner, so I really never thought about college. I mean, I knew I was going to go to college, but it was really never like, where should I go? What should I be? You know, I just kind of did my thing, practice, school, and luckily, colleges came to me, and shockingly wanted me to compete for them, and it was an incredible honor, and I had my choice of schools, but at the time, like I said, I really was oblivious to college gymnastics. I had no knowledge of the sport outside of the club, and so I had no idea about team rankings or individual rankings or national championships, and which is crazy to think about now. But I really think that was such a benefit for me, and I was incredibly lucky for that, because instead of looking at rankings, which don't get me wrong, Gophers were ranked really high when I came here, but I didn't look at rankings. I didn't look at individual titles or national championships. I looked at the team, and I looked at the coaches, and I looked at the school, and I looked at where I would thrive and where I would fit the best. And the U, after looking at a number of schools, a plethora of schools, the U was an obvious fit. And I can honestly say it was because it was a mirror image of my club program, and I was incredibly lucky to have a family in my club program. My coaches were an extension of my parents, my teammates an extension of my siblings, and you really mirrored that. The Stevensons and Doug Day were incredible people, and didn't just look at you as a gymnast, but you were more than just a gymnast. You were more than just a routine. You were a young adult who needed guidance, some more than others, mostly me. And same with my teammates. They were more than just student athletes. They were my sisters, and as most people know, there were fights and there were disagreements, but you know, we were always there for each other when we needed to be. We always had each other's back. We always stood with each other, united. And I'm so lucky that I had these women in my life, not only then, but I am so incredibly lucky to know them as women and know their families and be a part of their lives as they are with mine. And so many of them here are celebrating with me tonight, which I can honestly say my life would just not be the same without any of them. And I definitely would not be standing here today without many of them, including Miss Jenny Hansen, who was my first captain at the U of M. And it's just been such a wonderful experience. And I guess what I really wanted to express and what it really boils down to is I am incredibly proud to be a Gopher and to have been a part of this program and to be standing here tonight. Thank you all so much for everything you've given me. The boosters, the coaches, the fans, my teammates, everyone here tonight. It's been such a wonderful experience. I am so incredibly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to quote Jack Campbell, go Gophers.
Congratulations, Laura. I just love hearing the part of your story.